All right. Test, test. All right. In the shop tonight, checking out this Proteon test, test CNX 500 router that we picked up. In the shop tonight, if you've watched eBay, this was on eBay Proteon this week. CNX 500. Don't know much about it. Looks like it has an interesting history. It was on. This was on eBay. I think over the weekend, maybe last week. And let it sit there a few days before giving in and picking it up. I pondered on it for a while. Let it sit there a few days. So let's get this eBay wrapping off and have a look at it. Picking it up. It is a bit scuffed up, which from the eBay pictures I could tell. So that's not a surprise. Let's get this eBay wrapping off and have a look at it. Okay. Screwdriver's ready. From the eBay pictures I could tell. Just for the record, I am broadcasting from my garage over Starlink, so there is a bit of a delay. Screwdriver's ready. So, first thing I notice about this thing, for the record, it is broadcasting from my garage. It is beefy for such a little, what you could consider a small router. I notice in terms of the amount of interfaces that it has on it. It is beefy for such a little. It's quite dusty. What you could consider a small router. No surprise there. The seller mentioned in the eBay listing that it might have been used by, I don't remember, it was the Air Force or the Navy. Apparently there's an asset tag, probably this one, that indicates or suggests that. In the eBay listing that it might have been used by, I don't remember, it was the Air Force or the Navy. So looking at the front here, I see a property of U.S. government asset tag on the front, and the first two letters are AF, and it has the remaining asset tag. There are three interesting little windows here, with two of them appear to be populated with a bank of LEDs. And then on the front there's also this slot right here, which I will have a look at momentarily to see what's behind that door. Bank of LEDs. Before I do that, though, on the front there's also this. Just want to spin it around to have a look at the back side. It's interesting that there's. I like the bezel in this. It's a very interesting bezel. So there's this lower bezel part, which has this little door. And there's the main face plate, which sticks out about 1.5 inches. It has these windows, and at the top, it's vented. It's vented on the bottom too. And then there's this nice blue edge where it looks like the top of the case meets down to the front. It's vented on the bottom too. All right. And then there's this nice blue. Cool. And if anybody picks up the live stream, just let me know how the audio is. All right. Cool. Looking at the back, so of course power supply. This has a 250 volt. Well, not 250 volt, but trying to see the wattage of the power supply. This has a. I don't see the wattage listed. It's probably on the inside. Anyways, on the back is 3 sets of interfaces So there's two B and C, I assume for FinNet, and two AUIs in this first section. And then there are four what I assume are HISI or HSSI interfaces. Two AUIs in this first section. They have a very small label here that says RS232 versus 335. So of course these are the serial. I believe these would break out to a splitter so that you'd have two. You could have two serial ports on each one of these. That's my understanding. So you see either 1, 2, 3. So these would, I guess, correspond with the 3 windows on the front, of which there are only 2 out of 3 populated on both the front and back. 3 windows on the front. This says ELAN, E-L-A-N gateway. Not sure what that refers to. Both the front and back. The side has this interesting gateway. Not sure what that indicator here. I'm not sure what these refer to. Maybe it'll be clear once we crack the case open and have a look. Hey, Sierra Port, thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm not sure what these refer to, but maybe it'll become clearer once we crack the case open. Okay. On the bottom, I don't see anything on the bottom other than a piece of old green tape. Yeah, I'm not sure what these refer to, but maybe it'll become clearer. So, just looking at the case design here, looks like it's feels like it's aluminum case, all one piece. So we probably undo these screws in the back and slide the case forward. Feels like it's aluminum case. You see there are 7 flathead screws on the back. You can try to loosen up and have a look. Also, there is a what I assume is a standard serial port there for configuration. So, also there is a. Let me find a screwdriver and we'll loosen these up. Serial port there for configuration. Screwdriver and loosen these up. So I messaged the seller before I ordered this thing, asking if he'd take a lower offer, and just inquired about networking gear in general. They did indicate that they don't have more of these. They have a surplus of old equipment, and it's just a matter of time before they get them listed. So maybe in the future more of these will show up on the marketplace. It's just a matter of time. Maybe in the future. All right, first impressions here. Let me grab the camera and give the top-down view. It looks actually really, really clean on the inside. All right, first impressions let me switch my tab so I can see what I'm doing here. All right. And so yeah, give the top-down view. It looks actually really, really clean. Sorry for the shaky camera. There's an empty interface right here that we could expand another network module into, and then there's one large module running from the front back, and then another one here. That we could expand another this module is
one large module running.
Not doing a good job on my camera work.
In the front, back, and then another one.
Yeah, this module right here sits behind this door on the front,
this module,
which I didn't open earlier, but we can swing the camera around and have a look at that momentarily.
doing a good job on camera work.
So
Yeah, this module right here sits behind this door on the front.
on the right we have the HISI serial interfaces, and on the left we have the Ethernet, AUI, B, and C, and you can see how those correspond to each card.
On the right we have the HISI serial interfaces, and on the left we have the Ethernet,
And on the
AUI,
front,
B, and C,
so
and
this this one right here would be the serial, and this is the Ethernet. So I'm assuming S serial right there, and then E Ethernet. And then let's see what's behind this door number 3 is a series of dip switches and a bank of LEDs. So I assume that would allow us to configure, so to change
door number 3
configuration settings,
is a series
declare the
of
password,
dip switches
etc.
and a bank of LEDs.
All right, let me prop the camera back up.
Allow us to configure
Here,
so to change door number 3
configuration settings,
is a series
declare the
of
password,
dip switches
etc.
and a bank of LEDs.
All right,
Let me prop the
cool.
camera back up. Allow us to configure
Here.
so to change configuration settings.
I apologize for the shaky camera. All right. All right. That being said, yeah, it does look super clean in here. I don't see, of course,
All right.
I haven't cracked open the power supply, but I don't see any leaky.
That being said,
I don't really see any capacitors
yeah,
on the board.
It does look super clean in here.
I don't see hardly any dust in here.
I don't see,
Um,
of course, all right. I haven't cracked open the power
I'm
supply,
curious
but I don't
if
see
this
any
is like a, almost like a Dallas
see any
type chip
capacitors on
where
the
it has a
board.
CMOS.
I don't see
built
hardly any
in.
dust in here.
I don't see
I'm
any
curious
additional
if
like
this
CMOS
is like a
on the board from the angles I'm able to see right now.
CMOS.
I'm seeing batteries.
I don't see any additional CMOS on the board from the angles
I am curious about
batteries.
sending the power supply real quick on its own. The picture in the eBay listing
I am curious
showed
about
that the LED lights were
sending the power
lit.
supply real quick.
I don't know how long ago that picture was taken. So I think my plan is I'm going to undo or unhook the power supply connectors to the board
The LED lights were lit.
and to send the power supply by itself.
I don't know how long ago that
Warm up for a
picture was taken.
second
So I think my plan is I'm going to undo or unhook the
and go from there.
power supply connectors to the board. And
If I can
send
get the power supply
by itself.
connectors loosen. It's like
Warm up
three
for a second.
P8, P9 type connectors in a series.
Power supply
If I can get the power supply
by itself.
connectors loosen. It's like three P8, P9 type connectors in a series. Alright, I got the power supply unseated, so let me grab the power cable. Alright, I'm just gonna, power's off, I'm gonna
I got the power supply unseated.
switch
So
the power
let me grab
supply
the
on,
power
see how it does, see if it lets out any smoke on its own. I hear some humming, presumably from a transformer, or it could be a noisy capacitor, but I don't, other than that, see any
humming.
thing to be concerned about. I don't hear a fan, but I don't know if this is actually a power supply that has a fan in it.
Could be a noisy capacitor, but I don't.
No
other than
smoke,
that,
no
see
smells.
Any humming
Thing to be concerned about.
I don't hear a fan, but I don't know.
Just gonna let it sit here for a second and see what happens.
Fan in it.
No smoke, no smells. Just gonna let it sit here for a second and see what happens. I do smell a little bit of capacitor. Nothing's gone yet though, at least not audibly or visually. I do smell. Let me give it a few flicks with a switch here. If a capacitor is going to go, I want it to go.
Nothing's gone yet
without being connected to the board.
Audibly
or visually. Let me give it a few flicks with a switch here. If a capacitor is going to go, I want it to go without being connected to the board. Let me give it a few flicks with a switch here. If a capacitor is going to go, I want it to go without being connected to the board. I think I'm going to send it. Your last chance. All right. I think it's worth sending. I don't have a lot of reason to be concerned.
All right.
Let's put some load on it. Well, put the load on it, right?
It's worth sending. I don't have a
connect it up.
Reason to be concerned.
The serial connected up. I'm going to assume we're looking at 9600 8-in-1 baud settings. This is not the serial connector I expected, so let me grab a serial
I'm going to
cable.
assume we're looking at 9600 8-in-1
baud settings. This is not the serial connector I expected, so let me grab a serial
I'm going to
cable.
assume we're looking at 9600 8-in-1
Good old Manhattan. Peripheral cables doesn't get much higher quality than that. Let me see if this works. Good old Manhattan. Peripheral cables doesn't get much higher quality than that. It's interesting that. Let me see if this works. All right. Try to focus the camera on the screen. I know there's a little bit of glare on the CRT there. All right. Even worse. Let's fix it. There we go. The screen. I know there's a little bit of glare on the CRT there. You know what? I think I'm going to move the camera so it looks at the CRT. It's very close to the CRT. So bear with me here while I move the camera. You know what? I think I'm going to set it on. Move the camera so it looks at the CRT. It's very close to the CRT. So bear with me here while I move the camera. Why not a couple of old Toshiba Proteges? Not a couple of old Toshiba Proteges. I didn't really obviously take the time to get it set up beforehand. It was kind of rushing, but. Okay. Well, there's a little bit of glare. Let me hit the lights and we'll power the sucker on. Well, there's a little bit of glare. Let me hit the lights and we'll power the sucker on. Well, there's a lot of glare. I apologize for that. Also, my camera is blocking the monitor. Well, right, can we get some zoom? I apologize.
Also, my camera is blocking.
Okay, I think it's looking better. Apologies for the glare, but this will tell us if it's alive or not. It sounds healthy so far. I see lights on the front. I think it's looking better. Apologies for the glare, but this will tell us if it's alive or not. I'm not getting anything out of serial output yet, but I might need to mess with the
So far, I see lights.
cabling. I'm not sure if that's a no modem cable I have on the serial port or not. I'm not getting anything out of serial output yet, but let me walk around here. Now I'll grab the camera and we can look at the machine, or the device itself while it's running. I'm not sure if that's a no modem cable I have on the serial port or not. So let's see if I can just pivot it around. Trying to get these LED lights in view. Yeah, here we go. So these lights on the front give me some hope. Trying to get these LED lights in view. Yeah, oh yeah, I see activity happening. So, but no output on the terminal. These lights on the front give me some hope. Is that 3? Oh yeah, I see activity happening, but no output on the light. Alright, still not getting anything on the terminal. I'm gonna mess around with my serial cables momentarily, see what I can find to. Still not getting anything. What's going on? I'm gonna mess around with my serial cables momentarily, see what I can find to. I have an entire bucket full of serial adapters because you never know. I have an entire bucket full of serial adapters because you never know. This is not running well. I'm gonna pull out the trusty Cisco console cable here. Is this wrong? Connecting a Cisco to Proteon. It feels wrong. It definitely feels wrong.
Is this wrong? Connecting Cisco to Proteon. It feels wrong.
Okay. Not getting anything yet. Alright, well, I think we're at a standstill in terms of what I can do on this live stream right now. Alright, well, I think we're at a standstill in terms of good news is that it didn't let any smoke out yet. We have plenty of activity on the front panel here. And it's very clean inside. Is that it didn't let any smoke out yet. I feel like it's alive. I just need to play around with either the baud settings on my terminal or the I feel like it's alive. Console cable. So I'll keep tinkering around. If I make any progress, I'll post updates to socials, Discord, etc. And that, I think that's all I have to show tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll follow up with updates. Thanks.